Hello, welcome to the next installment of the mixed icon browser that we're creating or recreating this time. Okay, let's start with that part 2. I want to do a few things different. You notice I have that camera thingy now. Let me know if it's in the way. I have it there as a window, so I know if it's in the way of something. Okay, so just right. So let me move this thing a little bit, maybe over here, because my monitor's over here. Not exactly pointing the direction I want to point. Okay, so let's last time we ended up going or stuck here in this area, and I know what the issue is now. So the issue is here, this code I copied from another file, and this other file was using, as you can see here, this is lines for tabs and these are dots for spaces. So there's a mix between tabs and spaces, and Python is sensitive to that sometimes. So you have to make sure it's either you're always using spaces or tabs. So we need to fix that. One way you can fix that is just with selecting and then removing the tabs and then adding new tabs here, or in Sublime Text there is a way to fix that, which I don't remember exactly where there is. View indentation here, convert indentation to tabs or spaces. So that should be now. If I save that and go refresh here in Houdini, I remember we were using the Python panel, of course, because we want to start refreshing this. Now this works. You can see we have something dark, but it works, right? It is working now, which is great. All right, so and we have this hello world from outside of Houdini. We can actually make this text bigger if you feel like that is important. Actually, yeah, let's keep it big here so we can see it. That's good. All right, so now let's start working on. This content margin here is something I like to do because of this edge, big edge there. I hate that edge, and it goes all the way around the viewport. So I'm gonna add that, and you can see there's some errors here. I don't know exactly why, but let's just ignore them. That works. I don't know exactly why this is. This error always happens. I don't know exactly why. And then also these other ones are just because they things that we haven't used those things, so it's just warning us. So now if we add this to the main layout and that to the main layout, and we reverse it, we have a button there. So there we go. Now it's working. All right. So just be careful with mixing spaces and tabs in Python, because Python depends on that stuff to parse the code basically, right? So all right, so now let's go and start doing some things. I'm not gonna type everything, because if I type everything I'm gonna be here forever. So I'm just gonna do some of the things that we want to do from the icon browser here. This is the original one. So let's do all the UI today, and then we can see where we're getting those icons from. So we have this drop down and we have the search bar here, which we might not be able to get because I think the search bar is part of. So I'm looking at the code, the original code here. This is the original code that I got for the from the GitHub page. So if we go find the combo box here, then the search bar, you can see the search bar it's coming from this file, which this is another complete thing, and I would like to go in depth on what's happening here, which is I think is a really cool component of this. But we can add this, I guess, this part. We don't have this self icon files keys yet, but we can add this part there. Let's see what else do we have here. We're setting or we're setting the window title and the object name. I'm not sure exactly what it's using the object name for, but we're setting that. So let's just copy that part here instead of adding this. Well, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna paste that there, and then the title here we're not even gonna see really because that is part of the why is this complaining about self? I really don't know. Self is not defined, which is weird because it is defined here. It's complaining, but it should be working. Oh, maybe not. Again, inconsistent use of tabs and spaces here. So make sure that this stuff is whatever you copy it's doing the right thing here. Let's just save that. And that was the issue actually. You can see the now the code is happy, and there we go. Now we have oh, I just did that stuff. We should have now self icon files, app command, get all icon files. This is, I suppose, a function that is getting all this stuff. Let's get the combo box here and to this part, and that should give us now a combo box, which is not giving us filter combo with combo box, because let's see why. So filter combo, is it adding it to, no, that should be adding it, right? Because it's calling it on self, which is basically attaching itself to self. What is our layout? That is one thing that we need to see what is happening here. Items, I think it's because it doesn't have any items, maybe that is is it not showing at all? Not sure. So let's see if let's remove that button that we added here. That, oh, I am doing this different. Yeah. Since we are using this method of adding widgets to this object, we don't need to set this layout down here, because this is basically just parenting the object to the widget here. So now we should have something. We don't. Okay, maybe I think it's because we don't have any components to that combo box. So let's do that. Let's get these items that is going from self icon keys, icon file keys. So let's go icon files here. From this is getting this icon files here, and then this is going to this app command, get all icon files. So this app command is actually this file here. So this is where, oh yeah, and I see that he is actually using the zip file as I expected, or as I suspected. He's using that to extract the files and use the files from there, which is nice. So I'm not sure if I want to write all this stuff or just explain it. I think we're just gonna copy this file and just use it. And then we can explain what's happening here. New file, save app commands.py, and then just paste the whole code there. Was that the name? Command. Yeah, it's just command. I name it commands. Oh, I deleted the file now. Huh. Great. New file, app command.py. So that is gonna be there. So I guess this is gonna be the main meat of the code here, and we can see what is going on here. Okay, so again, I don't know exactly why PySide has these errors and stuff, but some of these things are just basically false errors, really, because it's not really bad. Maybe this one. Okay, yeah, I see. This is not supported for non-Pyr. Yeah, because Pyrite, which is trying to figure this stuff, doesn't know about these environment variables. There are Houdini environment variables, but since we have a Who here, which is going to be the Houdini environment, in Houdini, this is going to work fine. All right, so let's not worry about that. So what's happening here is just importing a bunch of stuff. Util for copying, moving files around, for working with files, working with collections. It's creating an order dictionary, so it's actually in order. So list or dictionaries in Python are not always guaranteed to be in order. And when you use an order dictionary or a list, it guarantees to be in the order that you add the items, not sorted. You can sort it, but it doesn't guarantee. What it guarantees is the order that you add the items for. If you add items in certain order, they're gonna keep that order. Unless I'm saying something wrong, so let me know if I'm not saying that correctly. But yeah, you can actually see the help here. Dictionary remembers insertion order, right? So it remembers how you insert the items to it. So now here, if who is none is trying to see if Houdini doesn't exist, basically, or it couldn't import that. It's trying to find your Houdini in program files, which I guess this is gonna be like specifically for Windows. It's not gonna work but since it's not gonna be true because you're gonna run it in Houdini, this is just gonna be skipped. So this is all just trying to find the Houdini installation, and then here, this is what's gonna actually happen. It's gonna get the environment variable h for Houdini, and then config icon, which is what we saw last week. If we go to my Houdini installation folder, let me see where. THFS 19.5. What version do I have? 4. What is this? What is this? 435. Okay, cool. So this is going. It's gonna point to this folder here, this Houdini folder here, this h variable, and then it's gonna go to config. Where's config? Here, config, and then icons, and then it's gonna find the icons file there. So we are gonna use the icon file. This is what this thing is doing, what this script is doing, right? There's another way to grab the icons, but we're gonna stick to this. In my tab 2 tool, I do it in a different way. Right, if that doesn't exist, it goes to the help icons as well. So it looks into paths. I think in help, Houdini. That's why I was looking in help first. But here actually it's not here anymore. I don't think. I think that was moved. There wasn't a previous version of Houdini where it wasn't help. I guess this is safeguarded for older versions of Houdini. And then this is just gets the parent window. This is another thing. And that get all icon files here. This is probably gonna just open the file. It's gonna open the file. It's gonna put all the it's gonna create an order dictionary, and then it's gonna start putting all that stuff there. So sorts the names of the files here in this thing. Makes the string or the name. I think it's just the lowercase. It makes everything lowercase. If the name contains all, or the name sends with is of the name doesn't end with SVG, it just ignores it basically. So it's whatever it's in on all file or an all icon, or it doesn't contain the SVG extension, it's just ignoring. And then takes the category from the name, splitting the name, because it's gonna be, remember that the folder here we put the icons somewhere here, right? Over, I think here. So remember that this has like folders, and this is gonna grab, like, it's gonna have the name of the folder, and then this and this on the path. So what's happening here is just splitting it with that, and then it's getting the name as the category, or splitting the first part of this to the category, and then the second part of that is going to be the actual name of it, I guess. If dot in category continues, so also if there's a dot in the category, it's just going to ignore it, which I don't think that happens for any of those. Is it happening? Is it happening for, is any of this has a dot? Maybe, are there any hidden files? Show hidden files now. I don't see exactly why that is happening, but he's ignoring if there was a folder with a dot on it, but it doesn't seem to be. Then if all in icon files, so I guess all, I don't see exactly why it is. If all in icon files, all append name. So he's basically adding, I guess, to the label all, it's gonna append everything, I suppose there. The categories is appending the categories to the icon files, the dictionary there. And then the name as well, and then it closes the file and then returns the icon files, which basically is going to be a list of all a dictionary of categories and icons on that category. So it's going to be a list of names under specific categories, right? So it's exactly what we see here. Under buttons is our, or channels are all these guys. It's basically just a list. We can print that out to make it clear what's happening there. And then here we just get the icon name from the file name. Okay, cool. Icon name. Get it from the file name, just splitting it by the dot, replacing the slashes with underscores, stuff like that. This is pretty simple stuff. It's not that complicated. You can if converted or category picks, you can replace category with underscore. Okay, right. So now that is just, if it contains the category converted or picks, it just replaces the name, whatever stuff it's on the name, with category underscore stuff. Okay, the icons, you get the icons the same way here. Oh, this is the way that I actually do icons. Yeah, the Q icon. This is the way that I get the icon actually. This is another way with Qt icon and the icon name. You can get an icon from Houdini and at a specific size. You can get it really big because it's just an SVG file, so you can get it as big as you need, really. Right, if it doesn't find an icon here, just it returns the no icon default, and returns the icon here. Open the icon file is opening the zip file, seems like. The zip file for the icon, and extracts the file, and then save icon file. It just saves, does the file from the zip files and save it. This is basically just copying the zip file from the extracted zip file. I'm copying the icon from the zip file to your directory, or your local directory, wherever you chose to save it. So that's what's happening here. There, let's go here and try to have that working. And what we need here is to for that, we need to trigger that stuff with this. Actually, we need to first import it like this, right? Because if not, it's not gonna be imported. So we need to import that stuff here. From here, basically, this means the dot means from this folder, import the app command, right? So that's how you do this relative step. You can't. I don't know why, but you can't do this anymore. You used to be able to do this in Python 2, I think. I don't think Python 3 respects that anymore. As you can see, it's like, nah, I don't know what that app commands thing is. So in Python 3, now you have to do like this relative import. So from this folder, basically import that. Makes it a little bit weird, but now you can see that it works. So now that we have that, let's do the initialization of this stuff, of the icon files here. Just before we do that, make sure we don't have things there. And then we add the items here to the combo here, there. So now if we run this, should we have the combo box? We don't have the combo box, and that is strange. So let's see, why don't we have the combo box? What else do we need for the layout, filter layout? Oh, I see. So the filter layout is horizontal layout for this area here. So this is an horizontal layout which has this and the search bar, and then there's another. This gets appended to the whole thing. So let's do this filter layout. We're gonna just copy that. And again, my idea is not to type all this stuff. My idea is so we can together understand this, see what it's doing. And if you want something more in depth, I have the other tutorial that is the here on my channel as well. If search for the other panel that I made, which is the asset browser, that goes in depth into every single thing, creating the whole thing. So you can do that if you like. So the filter layout here is going to be added to the main layout here. Okay, so let's do that. So so I'm going to explain this self main layout, and we're not calling this self main layout, so we need to do that. Make sure, yeah, again, we have this with these things. I'm going to go and convert this convert to tabs, and then now everything is tabs. I'm going to delete this line. And this should be okay. This is again looking for a parent, but we're not adding a parent to this one, because when the parent of this is going to be this one once we add it here, right? So if we now refresh this, okay, we have has no search bar, because I tried to add search bar here, which I don't have ready yet. So there we go. Now we have the combo box. It's occupying the whole thing because the layout goes horizontal, and we didn't add anything on the side, or it's just the only thing we added. So it's just occupying the whole layout right now. But we have all the categories there. We could even add categories if we wanted. If anything that is part of the zip file is going to be added here. So let's go and explore a little bit of what's happening here. Right, I want to explain this. So we're creating a layout that is horizontal, right? It's gonna put widgets in this direction, right? Widget, horizontally, like on a row. And then we're just creating that, and then we add in this filter combo. We can actually add, let's say if we add something like a button there, you can say filter. On the side of this is gonna be the search bar, right? But we're just gonna add something for example here, layout, add widget, and it's gonna be, let's create a Qt widgets Q push button, and then let's put this on this. Hi, hello there, and there you go. So we have that. Now we should have a button there, right? So now we have a combo box and a button here. If we keep adding stuff, it's gonna just stack it on that row, right? So that's what's happening in here. So it's gonna, now it's in this one has a stacking of this and the search bar, which again, the search bar we haven't done. We're gonna do later, but it's gonna be let's just put the to do a visual note, search bar here, and I can't type, so you have like a visual note there to do search bar. So we need to do the search bar over here, but that's what's gonna happen. And then but these layouts can be stacked or parented to each other. So what we're doing is we're not adding this directly, we're adding that to the main layout, which the main layout is a vertical layout. You can see by this B. So the vertical layout is going to have stack them down like this, right? So we added the first row basically, and it's get added on top. If we add another thing like this button, if I enable this button is going to be where do you think this button is going to be? You guess? I can't hear you, but you can guess, right? So this button is going to be where? At the bottom of that, right? Because it's stacking this now, it's stacking them vertical now, right? So we have a layout that goes horizontally, side to side, and then the main layout is going to stack widgets down. So if you can see here, this is one horizontal layout, and then the vertical layout has this, and then the icons view, and then has this like status bar, that the status bar has another horizontal layout with this guys, like this label here and this space. This should probably be a separator here, and then this slider, and then this fill, and then these icons there, right? So it's simple stuff. Once you get to see how this thing works, it's just like, okay, I see how this layout is made. So that thing is working. So we have this, and this should be working. And so let's just play with this a little bit. So let's go to the here and see what is happening. I mentioned that this stuff is doing something. Get icon paths, get icon paths. Where can we do some stuff here? Let's see, foot march, that is, I'm pretty sure this is not happening ever because we are running inside Houdini. So I don't think this is happening at all, unless he was trying to make this like a standalone tool, maybe. So here is where he gets all the icons, and here let's split this name. Let's print this name here to see what this is doing here. This category is splitting that name. I wanted to see that there. So let's just do here. Let's just print the name. I just want to make it bigger because that I want to make sure that I find that name. So that is going to be printed. Let's go here and refresh, and we're going to have probably a bunch of stuff, which didn't happen. Oh, I know why, because the changes we're doing to this file are not being transferred to this guy because we're not reloading it. We need to reload it just the same way we are doing with the when we create the panel, let's do it here. So let's say from import lib, import reload, and then we reload this app command file. So if we don't reload this file, we're not getting the changes here in Houdini. So let's reload that, and now you can see we have the printing stuff. And this is what's being printed, right? This is the name of the file inside the zip file. It just gets the folder and the slash for the division between the folder and the actual file, and then it gets the name .svg. So that's what we're getting there. And then here the split part here, it's saying it's gonna give me the category. Basically, we want to get this Bob part. So we split the name by the / there. So we're gonna get two parts. We're gonna get Bob, and then we're gonna get mult.const.svg. So it's gonna get return a list, and then from that list we're gonna get the first element, and then it's gonna pass it to the category basically. So that's what's happening there, and that's how it's manipulating that. And then here is just manipulated and other things there. But I guess this is safeguard if there's a file that is not under a folder. So if there's a dot, it means that the file is loose. It's just it's not under a folder, and it's just skipping that, which I don't think that should be the case. But because there are some files that are loose on the directory, not sure exactly on the save file, but anyway, that's what's happening there. Let's remove this line. We don't want to have all that printing stuff. Be careful with scripts in Houdini printing too much, because that makes the execution of the file really slow. Like every time you're printing a lot of stuff, it's just getting way slow. So anytime you're gonna distribute your files, just turn all the printing off, because the printing just makes it slow. So anytime you're doing like anything, just don't do that, because it just makes the printing slow. If you want to get your tool to be a little bit faster, just don't print stuff. Let's start going on with the icon, or can we go with the search bar or the icon view? Let's go with the search bar, which is the next thing here, right? So let's go with the search bar. And the search bar, what is it? It is a bit like a lot of, my phone is saying this time to sleep. Well, let's just copy this stuff. Why did I run this? I'm gonna should I just copy the file? Right. All right. I'm gonna copy the file. And can I just paste the file here? Copying between two different editors, and it doesn't like it. So let's just do it, I guess, here. Listen, we're doing this for the reveal open containing folder. We're doing this for the learning. This for learning, so don't get mad at us if we are doing this. Why is this has the QML icon? That's weird. So Takashi, please don't get mad at us, because we're just trying to learn for your amazing icon browser. Right, so let me see. His name is Takashi, right? Where's the there's no, his name is not here. What? Where? Can we open the Takashi? Yeah, Takashi Koide. Takashi Koide. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. So okay, let's start working with the search bar and see what the search bar is doing. I want to see at least the search bar there. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you want more detail about all this stuff, let me know and I can go into more detail in all this. I just don't want to make like super long videos every single time about this. I really don't now want to don't want to code the whole thing live, because it's just gonna take forever. And again, this is not my code, so I don't think it should be just doing that. So let's now from SearchBar here, we're importing SearchBar, which is another way of doing that. So now here in SearchBar, we have a SearchBar class here, SearchBar class, right? So it's a multiple word edit, which I guess it's also another class that is here, inheriting from CleanLineEdit. So CleanLineEdit is just that single edit line. Man, I had a little bit of water there, thank God. It's just a single line that just you can edit text there, which is great. If we go to definition, what's happened? Okay, so it gets to q, which is pi y. That's nice. Cool. So that is the single line there, and then I guess he's inheriting from that to add specific things to it, control some things. He's adding completion stuff here, some events here. So if on key press, it's just doing some completion, seems like. Let's see, let's try that. I didn't try, let's see. No, I don't see any completion. Animation. Not sure exactly what that completion stuff is doing. Full. I was thinking it was gonna suggest like, or if you press tab, it's gonna complete, but it doesn't seem like it's doing that. Not sure exactly what this is supposed to be doing. Supposed to show like a completion, but I don't see it like this. I don't see anything happening. I don't know. Right, so the search bar, it has like a placeholder text you can add there. It has a search icon and a close icon here. So it's this little magnifying glass, and then when you start typing, it gets this little X to close it or to delete that, which is also getting from Houdini, which is nice. Then action, it's a trigger, an action. Not sure exactly what this action is doing, but this is connecting whenever you click the clear stuff, the action clear to clear the search bar, and then this one, the text is changed. It's connecting it to another function to actually search. Change icon, which is this one. Change the icon. Okay, change the icon from the search one to the close, I guess, to the clear icon when the text changes there. I guess there's another one for text change that starts searching, which I guess this is this one, key press supposed to be, maybe. At completion. Yeah, I think that is the one. I haven't used this completer to do this, but seems like that is what is triggering the search itself. All right, so let's just add it to our interface there. We imported it, and now we can actually add it by doing this one, this line, copying that line, and here. So now we should have the search bar now. There's a lot of errors here that I don't even know why they're happening. There we go. So now the search bar is there and it's tiny. I don't know exactly why is it on this side, because we haven't added that to the filter layout, right? We added this button. Let's remove that button. We need to add it to the filter layout. Filter layout here. We need to add this search bar. I think it just added it on 000, really, just floating there. So there we go. Now have the search bar here, and then we don't have the icons. That's, I don't know exactly why, but we don't have the icons that he has there. Maybe we need something else to trigger that. Could not be resolved. Right? Okay, don't worry about that. Let's see. Maybe we need something for those things to show up. Search bar, and search bar is here. Text change connect to filter items, and so okay. So here's where he's connecting the text change to actually filter the icon to actually find, and then search bar here is another for changing category. Okay. Search bar parent self. Okay, that is good for now, I think. Mode button. What is this mode button? What are we using it? Self icon button. Icon mode SVG. Okay, I think that is for the icon view. The icon view has several modes of looking at the icons, and I think that is for changing how we are looking at the list there. This list object name. Yeah. This is for the list there. Okay, icon button. Cool. Yeah. Okay, I see. All right, so then we have the search bar. Maybe we should be able to get the icon view now, and maybe this is gonna be the most important part here. But maybe we should do that in the next episode, because I guess this is the one we want to spend the most time, because it's I guess the main event here. So yeah, I think he was also trying, or he can run this independently or standalone, because he has this main function which in Houdini doesn't really, it's not meant to be there, and you don't really need it. So maybe he also wants this to run standalone outside of Houdini, which is cool, because the icons it's just a file, and he would be able to do that. Right, so cool. So we have this stuff. I think we're in a good place now. We have the categories here. We can change categories, of course. They are just a bunch of categories here. We're not seeing anything because we haven't done the icon view, but this should be working. And actually, that combo box should have also an action or signal when it's changed. So let's see, this filter combo box is also used here. Yes, on the signals activated change category. So there's a change category function here that just changes the category, gets the new icons and stuff. We're gonna do that, so signal stuff later. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool stuff. Set the view on the icon to icon view or to list view. There's several ways to see that. Yeah. Icon spin value change. Yeah, for the for the slider on the bottom there. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah, this is gonna take I guess not a long time, but I guess maybe 2 or 3 more episodes, because we still need to put the icon view. And I think I'm gonna spend one episode just on the icon view, and then we can do the bottom stuff, and then maybe we can do some mods on our own and see what else we can do. If you want to see something done with this, let me know, and maybe I can add it to the file at the end, and we can do it together here, right? Okay, I think this is pretty good. It's getting there. We don't have this icon view yet, and this little edge is the edge that I don't like. This edge and that edge at the top there, I don't like that. That's why I added that margin to 0. But we have the status and we have the search bar, which is pretty good. Of course, we're not doing this. We're just examining what is done there and learning from it, right? This is how I would go and learn from a project that I found online and say, what? How is he doing this? What is she doing? How this, etc. And just trying to see how things are working. Now, look at this. This icon is pretty cool. I mean, what is this? Why do we have this video game handheld icon? I mean, that's pretty awesome. It has a server there, and then this is Karma, and then knitting, library. It's all sorts of cool icons on the Houdini library. One of my favorites of all time is the salad thingy. Angry fruit salad. This is pretty cool. We could go see that. Icon actually. Alright, it should be here, and I can see it was in miscellaneous. Here, angry fruit salad is it's funny. Right, here we go. Now, look at that. So as I understand, an angry fruit salad it's people call that something that is like a mess of a UI or something like that. I think it's a UX or a UI design term. Angry UI salad or angry fruit salad. So there you go. That's a funny icon for sure. The control panel, that's also quite funny. A 3D printer. Why is there a 3D printer icon? I don't know. Maybe Houdini hints. A comic book. I don't know. You can speculate. A magic ball. Outlook, not so good. Where's the handheld? A robot. There's a video game console and a handheld video game. Jesus. I mean, these icons are just so amazing. So good. I just love these icons. They're pretty and pretty good. All right, so that's gonna be it for today. Cool. All right. One thing that I want to add to this icon view is I want to add bigger icons. I don't want to stop at 64. I want to make them 512 bigger than that. And maybe just double click to actually copy to clip, or if you double click, that's cool. The name copies the name to the clipboard. Nice. Maybe if we double click on it, it opens the icon in a bigger window just to look at it, right? I don't know. All right. Thank you for joining me on this. This is just like freeform videos that I want to make. I want to be doing more relaxed videos. I don't want to just be like teaching you stuff that you should be doing this and that. I just want to have fun. I'm having fun just looking at this project, doing the things that I like, and hopefully you like them as well. If you do, let me know. Hit the like button. That helps really. More people find the video, and makes me feel like I want to do more videos. Really, if people like the video and I see their likes are just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do more videos, because if you like them, I want to make more videos, right? All right, like it, share it if you want, subscribe if you want to see more videos. If you're subscribed, thank you, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.